I've come today because I think suicide prevention and an understanding of suicide is really important, and the impacts that it has on rural and remote communities is huge.
Well, I think mental health and suicide prevention is really important. We've had some incidents in our school and community around that sort of stuff, and I really want to be able to support the students.
Yeah, I just want to know more about mental health and the strategies, especially the suicide prevention. So, especially being a small community, are we committed to the healthcare? So I thought, what can I do for the community?
So this was actually to make sure that we brought rural strategies, rural stories to practitioners or people in the community who had a rural focus. Too many times we go to fantastic conferences and they have great speakers, but we can't translate what they talk about into a rural area. And we don't have a lot of resources, we don't have a lot of services, and we need to work out what we need to be able to make that work for us.
I think it's really critically important in regional areas that we get on the same page around how we can support people and promote good mental health, and at the same time do what we can to prevent suicides happening in our community, because it's a major issue in rural and regional Australia.
The one I just came out of was the youth prevention suicide in the Macedon Ranges, and the pilot project that could possibly be used out here. And that one to me was just, it really hit me in the heart, and I was just like, wow, people are doing it themselves. They're caring for their own community. It's the people within the community who are making these changes.
What I'm taking out of the other sessions, though, is probably the importance of more informing the community and trying to raise awareness within the community, because I think there is that stigma attached with mental health and suicide. And more so than anything, I think it's how we take those baby steps to get the community on board, so that helps our students in a school setting as well.
One of the big things coming up was the issue of stigma still. Is still a big issue for a lot of people, and I think it's, as was discussed, it's very important to try and breach that and to normalise the issue so people can get over that and discuss it, seek help when it's required.
For me, initially it was about networking, because sometimes conferences, but this one was fantastic actually. I was really surprised by the positivity of the take-home message, yeah.
The one key thing I'm looking for is that every single person in that room takes one thing away, at least one thing away, and they actually start to use that in their workplace or their community or in their life in general. And so just if every person in that room, there's 100 people then out in our community that have got these increased skills or the ability to maybe make a change. Long term, I would love to see some of the programs, some of the strategies that we're hearing people talk about be replicated in our area.